Hi everyone, this video is for English 103. We are in Module 6, and I want to take a look at our items for this week, kind of give you some overview. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. Now, in this particular module, I'm going to go a little reverse. I want to just look at activities and assignments first, and we're going to kind of come up to resources second. So you will see activities and assignments. The number one thing is get your final submission for the I Believe essay. You got feedback from me, you got feedback and peer review through the forum last week, and you should have done a consultation. So you've had 3 opportunities for feedback, for revision, for improvement. So I'm hoping this is just a very short revision, some minor corrections, and then you are uploading. This hopefully will not take a lot of your time this week. So upload that before the due date, which of course is Sunday by midnight. You have 2 H5P videos this week, and these activities, they're not worth a lot of points, but they are meant to help introduce you to rhetorical tools. And then the forum is also having you practice identifying some rhetorical tools. Now, we are finishing our first essay in the activity. So we're submitting and we're done with the I Believe. We are moving on now. This week, we are introducing your next essay assignment. So that's where the resources come in. The resources are based on your second major essay, which we are starting, which is the rhetorical analysis. So in the resource section, if you click in, the rhetorical analysis instructions are here. And so the essay instructions right here, if you click on that, that will get you the document, and you'll notice it downloads. And then you can put that on your computer or look at it, print it out, however you want to do that. But this gives you very, very detailed instructions and content of what is going to be required in this essay. The other thing is, of course, the grading rubric is provided for you if you want to look ahead. So this is how this essay will be graded. We also have other resources. So let me click out of here and go to the next one. So the big focus in this module, so this week, so we're introducing the rhetorical analysis essay. So therefore, that's why you have all of the instructions, a grading rubric, so you know what's coming for final submission. Of course, it is not due in this module. It's going to be due probably in 2 or 3 weeks, but it's good to know what's coming and what's going to be expected. The second set of resources is really focused on this module, which is understanding rhetorical triangle resources. And we're going to be focusing on ethos, pathos, and logos. So there are resources here that are meant to help you understand what are they, how do they work, what are elements you can use to identify them within items. So the first one is a presentation. And if you want to look at the whole Prezi presentation, you can click there. But otherwise, we've kind of, for your convenience, put them in video form here. So this first one focuses on ethos. The second one focuses on pathos. And the third one focuses on logos. Now, keep in mind, they are all elements of this Prezi presentation. So if you want to look at the whole thing and watch the zoom in, zoom out parts, no problem, we provide that for you. However, we have, for your convenience, kind of chopped them into 3 components that we want you focusing on, which is ethos, pathos, and logos. All right. Then we have video ads. This is a YouTube resource. I'm just pausing because I don't want to play while I'm talking. YouTube resources, and it's on the art of rhetoric and persuasive techniques in advertising. And then spotting rhetorical appeals assignment forum. This links you to the forum. So this is also on our main page. We just provide a link there as well if you want. But that resources, you definitely want to be going through this information, have a really good understanding of it. And then I would say do the H5P. The H5P, both of them are also meant to be informational. So when you click on that, oh, sorry. I have an error on mine. I'm hoping I will have this fixed before you see it on yours. Let me see if they both do that. Nope. So I'll take a look at the one and see what the issue is. When you click into it, this is just like other H5Ps we've done. It's a YouTube video. You're going to play it, and then you'll see there'll be questions appear, and you have to answer the questions within the video. It is informational. The questions are not difficult. Obviously, if you pay attention to the video, you'll score well. It's meant to kind of have you get another avenue of getting information on logos, ethos, and pathos. So again, I do want to remind you on these, you definitely want to answer all the questions, and you want to play it all the way to the end, all the way to the star, summary, submit, play it all the way, even past the questions, let that video run. You know you've done it right if at the end, when you come out of this, you can go back into your grades and you can see a grade placed for this. If there's no grade placed for this, it's only a dash, then something went wrong somewhere. Go back, run it again, do whatever you need to do, and let it submit. So a couple of key things I do want to emphasize, which is submit, make sure you play it all the way, make sure you see the star, those kinds of things. Those are usually the issues when students run into trouble with it. Now, a couple of you have also indicated you had trouble with it, and through our conferencing, we figured out, so I'm going to kind of share this with everybody in case others are having issues. When you are doing these, you want to do these on your laptop computer. Don't do them on your phone, any of that kind of stuff. You want to do it through the laptop computer, and you want to do it on the main page, not necessarily through the app. So when you click into these, make sure you're on our Moodle page, make sure you're on your laptop, and that may alleviate some issues as well. Okay, so I think I got to think about this. I think I've covered everything for you. Oh, nope, I did not. Okay, so let's talk about the forum. So as every week, we have a discussion forum. Now, one thing you are going to notice a change is I have started putting the due date. So when you look at assignments, you are going to see the forum due dates now starting to pop up on the assignment ones. The due date will be Wednesdays. So I had a request from a couple students that they want to see them because they use the assignment calendar, that kind of a thing. So what I've done is I have posted, Moodle only lets me choose one date per assignment. And this has 2 dates, obviously, Your posts are due Wednesdays by midnight, and replies are due by Sundays at midnight. What I've done is I put the due date on Wednesdays when the post is due. So your post is due by Wednesdays at midnight. You still will have until Sundays to get your replies in, but your posts are same as always, due by Wednesdays. So that's the date you're going to see. So I don't want you to be thrown off by that, thinking everything had to be done. No, only the post has to be done by Wednesday midnight, but that's the date that's going to be showing. So in this particular one, what you need to do, again, make sure you do this other stuff prior, that you've gone through everything before you do the discussion forum. And here's step 1, download in example ads for the forum activity. So what you have to do is you have to download this file, and you can see when you click on it down in my lower left-hand corner, it is downloaded. And what you're going to do with this ad is you're going to identify elements or objects that are illustrating logos, ethos, or pathos. So you can see their directions are also on here, but you have, here we go, 1, and then you have 2, and then you have 3. So those are the 3 ads that we are asking you to identify elements from. Okay, so make sure you post your items with 7 sentences. That's a minimum. And so here's what you're writing in your narrative. How do you see ethos, pathos, and logos being used in each of the ads, and do explain them or explain it? Now, keep in mind, there are maybe multiple elements. So that's no problem if your element doesn't always match someone else's. But the key part of this is going to be explain. In other words, how is it representing ethos or pathos or whatever it is that you are linking it with? And then how does knowing the magazine name or where they are found help you spot how those appeals are being used? And then explain that. So again, you're demonstrating your knowledge of, okay, some of the prior readings, some of the prior videos that we've talked about or we've exposed you to. So quick note, make sure you are talking about specific objects or people or colors or words or whatever it is when you are referencing, and then also the name of the ad when you are describing things. Okay. And then there's your reply. And so we also gave you an example of a post, example of a reply. All right, so you can see the due date is Wednesday, and I've already talked about that, but that's now you're going to start seeing that on all the forums. Okay, let's go back into Module 6. I believe I have covered everything. I do understand this is a bit of a long video, and I apologize. But we had some new stuff, and I wanted to kind of reduce confusion because we are now introducing the next essay and concepts associated with that essay. And critical thinking is going to be a huge part of this. So make sure you do read pages 11 through 19 about critical thinking, how to apply it. This whole essay is really about critical thinking and analyzing in ads. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 items that are due this week. This one hopefully is a very quick one, just your final submission. Again, these are not difficult and they are really not that long. So I'm hoping they won't take you too much time. I will go in and look at this. So hopefully by the time you are watching this video, whatever issue was going on with it has been addressed. All right, I think that's it. And as always, make sure you reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. It's been lovely meeting so many of you on Zoom. So keep that up. Feel free to pop in my office hours anytime. And of course, I wish you a week of happy writing and lots of sunshine.